Hello, and today we are re-looking at the 2019 draft, redrafting all the people, and doing a top 10 of it.
That we are doing.
For the past hour, we've been making both our top 10 lists, and I'm not gonna lie, we may have conversed a little bit here and there, and we got really fired up.
There's a couple picks that we're both looking forward to each other making because we got some disagreements, but let's get into it.
I'm really excited. Okay, the first three, if they're any different, I might just jump you.
The first three are locks. I'll start.
Okay.
Number one overall pick of the 2019 draft.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah, obviously. MVP season, any other season last year? Yeah, like a 9.4 WAR?
Yeah, he was absolutely ridiculous. Like, that season's an MVP in any other year that Aaron Judge isn't there.
Easily.
He's a top 5 player in baseball, no doubt.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out War Graphic, put it right here. Obviously, he's in the MVP category, just missing out of the Aaron Judge category. For number two, Corbin Carroll. Personally, I think Corbin Carroll is arguably a top 5 in baseball for the most fun players. He's just so, like, every single clip I see of him, he's either smiling, jumping, or just looking completely electric.
People don't talk about him enough as
not at all.
one of the top players. He got off to a slow start last year, but he's one of the brightest young stars. You know what? As I'm looking at this,
Yeah.
I think maybe I may switch.
Oh.
Okay, I'm switching my number 2 pick. I didn't think about it well enough. My number 2 pick, I am now going with Gunnar Henderson. Sorry, Corbin Carroll.
Sorry, Corbin Carroll. I think I just kind of threw him in there just off instinct.
Me too. Gunnar Henderson had a 9.1 WAR last year. Yeah, he's easily my number 2 pick.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Yeah,
that was on us.
All right, that's fine. All right, and then number 3.
Should we redo that?
No, okay, no, it's fine. Oh, so we kind of spoiled our number 3s.
Number 3 is Corbin Carroll.
Number 3 was Gunnar Henderson. We didn't say that yet. But, yeah, so Gunnar Henderson's number 2, and number 3 is Corbin Carroll. Anyway, number 4, Hunter Brown.
I also have Hunter Brown.
Fantastic.
That's my 4th pick. Yes.
He's basically the Astros ace this season.
Yeah, Hunter Brown, he was kind of everyone's pick this year to be like the breakout star, you know, sleeper Cy Young pick. A lot of people liked him. I drafted him in fantasy, no big deal.
Ooh, that's something to be proud of, 100%.
He throws really hard. He kind of reminds me of Justin Verlander a little bit.
That's a take.
Big comp. But yeah, he's right up there with these other dudes. Like, he's a stud. 1.82 ERA this year. Number 5,
Riley Green.
I also picked Riley Green. There has been no conflict so far.
So top 5 was perfect.
Sure, man.
Where did the cat come from?
I don't know.
Riley Green did break out last year.
5.4 WAR. He's on one of the best teams in baseball. He's right in the middle of it.
He's having an absolute tear this season.
My number 6 pick, I have George Kirby.
Okay, I have Adley Rutschman.
Okay.
All right, and honestly, I'm looking at it. I kind of maybe Adley could even be 5 because Riley Green's obviously great, but look. And this is kind of what I was thinking about. Obviously, he's kind of gone down in WAR every year, and same with OPS. OPS went up, but OPS plus has gone down pretty consistently. He's a catcher, okay? Like a 101 OPS plus. He rates out good defensively, right?
He's a great defender.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, he's not an outfielder. He's not playing like short, like third base, first base. He is a catcher. I know he's having a bit of a down year, but like, and I know last year was also a bit of a down year, but consistently, his rookie season was a 5 WAR player, batting a 131 OPS plus. He's a catcher with great defense. Like, that value is almost unmatched by many players. He's not just a regular hitter. Klaus, shut up.
I understand what you're saying. I don't like where he's going right now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big drop-off in OPS over the last couple of years, down to 709 last year. He's a great player.
Yeah,
you know, he went 1 overall in this draft.
It's a big drop-off. That's true, right, yeah.
I still believe in him. He's a switch hitter. I don't know what his splits are like, but I have George Kirby over him, man. Like, George Kirby has been one of the workhorses in baseball. Like,
it's true.
I know he's not off to a great start this year, and he missed some time with a back injury, but, like, 190 innings pitched in back-to-back years. He doesn't walk anyone.
No.
He's never walked a soul. That's not true. His underlying numbers are very good. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball consistently. I know the ERA isn't crazy.
I know, but, like,
3.53 last year. I mean, if I was doing a redraft of 2019, I understand catcher is super important.
I know.
Super important position for your core. But I'm still going with George Kirby as my ace.
I know starting pitching is rare, and I know like if like a consistent starting pitcher at that is unheard of. Let's be honest. I mean, every single season it's like a 3.5 ERA.
I get what you're saying. Like if you look at career WAR so far, I mean, Adley has almost double WAR, double the WAR that George has. So I understand what you're saying there. I just don't like where the numbers are going.
Look, sorry, and I guess like to me, and this is completely personal. This is completely personal, but I feel like a catcher that grades out defensively well and offensively well and has shown numbers that he can be a great offensive asset. To me, I just think that's I would take that over a consistent starting pitcher because you're not going to find a catcher like that. There's probably like a 6 in the league.
You know, catching, it's been pretty good this year in the last couple of years.
Sure,
but
that's true.
I know what you're saying. Like there was a while when Adley in his first 2 years, like people regarded him as like the top catcher in baseball, and it's crazy how all the shine is kind of gone to Gunnar, who's been remarkable. He can get that thrown back pretty easily as one of the top catchers, but right now, I mean, he's got an OPS under 7.
Look,
he's not hitting right-handed pitching at all, and that's a little worse.
It's awful. I mean, yeah,
he had a 630 OPS versus righties. I would still rather have George Kirby. Anyway, for my number 7 pick, I picked Adley Rutschman. We just talked about.
I picked George Kirby.
Okay, so we flipped.
Moving on.
that.
All right, yeah.
The last 3 are the ones I had trouble with. 8, 9, 10. So number 8, who do you have?
I have Anthony Volpe.
Okay.
Look, I get it. Especially if you're a Yankee fan.
Yankee bias?
Especially if you're no, it's not Yankee bias at all. Oh. Especially if you're a Yankee fan, because as a Yankee fan, like purely as a Yankee fan, I'd probably put him lower. One of the best defensive shortstops in the game, and I'm not saying he's top in this list. I'm putting him at 8 because his bat has been bad. Yes.
He's had a good year this year.
He's a great base runner.
Yes.
His bat has potential. I mean, I watch him every day.
He's got a 115 OPS plus right now, which is very good.
Which is good. And also, and I know going forward with this list, with 8, 9, 10, a lot of these players we're kind of looking at what they could be, what they could become.
Yeah.
And Volpe's already kind of done it a little bit. Like
with the glove. I think what you're basically trying to say right now is Volpe has a very high floor. The worst case scenario, Volpe is a great defender who can swipe bags, who has a bit of pop too. That's the worst case. And the best case is the bat comes around even more.
Yeah.
And he's a 115 OPS plus guy with the defense and the base running, which I know the defense is taking a hit. But I get what you're saying. His ceiling also is very high. So I understand the Volpe love.
If we're looking at what he could become, if he can keep his bat at around where it is, like a 105 to 110 OPS plus, with stellar defense and base running and speed, because I think he's like the 75th percentile ever speed.
Yeah, he's a
great shortstop. Like it's not like I know shortstop is one of the better offensive positions right now, but like that's a great player.
I mean, Volpe, if you're looking at Baseball Reference, he put up a 3.3 WAR his rookie year, then 3.4 last year. And that's with the bat, the OPS being in the mid 600s. So, like, what if, he's got a 772 OPS right now? You talked me into Volpe a little bit. Like, I'm a little higher on him than I was a few months ago going into the year.
Oh, yeah, me too.
My pick, number 8, I picked Michael Busch of the Chicago Cubs.
Tell me why.
I've kind of talked myself into Volpe a little bit. But Michael Busch is just absolutely mashing this year. I haven't watched a ton of him, I'll be honest. But I know it's a small sample.
Yeah.
It's a 61-game sample. But he showed it a little bit last year with the bat, 118 OPS plus. And this year he's just mashing. He's a big reason of why the Cubs have one of the best offenses in baseball. I don't know, Volpe hasn't showed enough with me with the bat. I know, he's a shortstop. Obviously, Busch is at first. Michael Busch absolutely destroys the ball, too. Just looking at some of these other numbers. Doesn't chase a lot. Doesn't strike out a ton for like a power hitter. And he walks a lot. So I think he's going to be an absolute stud with the bat. I like hitting. Hitting's very important, especially hitting for power. So, I don't know, man. He's got an 890 OPS right now. That's
pretty good.
Those are some pretty big numbers. So, yeah, I went with him.
That is the premier first baseman. That is the model first baseman. Oh, my God.
For my number 9 pick, we're on number 9?
Yeah.
I picked Anthony Volpe.
I picked Michael Busch.
Just explained him. Okay, so another...
There we go.
Number 10, I have C.J. Abrams.
Ow.
Yeah, that kind of hurts.
What the fuck?
C.J. Abrams, I kind of liked him more going into this list. His defensive numbers are way worse than I thought. I don't even know if he's going to be
abysmal.
Yeah, I don't know if he's even going to be able to stick it short.
Yeah.
But his bat is higher than Volpe's right now. I would definitely take his bat. In 2023, he swiped like 25 bags. He was a pretty incredible base runner.
Yeah.
He's a player I like a lot of upside too. You know, I don't know if he's gonna be able to stay at shortstop, which is a concern.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. His bat hasn't been much better than Volpe. His first season.
Well, this year, but if you look at
no.
Last year he had a 110 OPS plus.
Yeah, and then the first year was 96, and Volpe was like 80 something. Fair, but like it's
I know
not like,
that's still a couple steps above Volpe.
Yeah, but Volpe's defense is better as a shortstop.
I know, that's why I took Volpe.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are our lists. We'll put them right here. Honorable mentions that we didn't include. Michael Harris II. It's kind of crazy he didn't make the list. He got off to such a great start his career. Kind of similar to Adley Rutschman, where he started his career great and kind of, I don't like the way it's been going lately.
Yeah.
In a redraft, he'd still go top 15. He put up a great rookie year.
My first HM, honorable mention, was Hunter Gaddis.
Ooh.
I wanted Gaddis so badly on my top 10. I was making these crazy like swaps and replacements, and every single time he ended up at 11, I'm like, God, he's kind of like the main reasons for me why honorable mentions even exists in this draft, because he's so good. He's
filthy.
So good.
You know, this year and last year he's been one of the best relievers in baseball.
A 1.57 ERA last season.
Yeah.
Put
him on your list.
I can't.
If you love him that much,
I'd put him over CJ.
I don't think you could do that.
I don't think I can either. I'm
sorry. I'm really sorry.
But
about
like
Hunter
you
Gaddis.
almost like no if.
These are our lists right here. We had a lot of fun making these lists, redoing the 2019 top 10 of the MLB draft. So if you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, and thank you very much.